Ladies and gentlemen, we have two important messages. Some of that is just to the clock. The Mandurah Pensioners Club, it's time now to go back to the bus. That's the...
I love you too.
Yeah.
Now let's see how we go. Come on, you guys, up they go, terrific. Now you'd have to be a little bit silly to carry all this gold in the mean streets of Seal Gulch, so I think we should go and put the gold in the bank and make the rest of the show safe. In the bank we go, in this little handy bank over here. Nancy first. Nancy, put your gold in the bank. She's a bit of a Scrooge, that Nance. We might have another go in a minute. Thank you, Jasper. And you too, Sleepy. Thank you very much. Are you going to put the money in the bank or not? She is. Right? I think she's teasing our little bank teller. Now back to the bank there, Nancy. Right, she finally got on the bank, third time lucky. They did that pretty well, so let's see if they'd like to give themselves a round of applause. I suppose they might. And now we can get on with meeting these three gold miners. Over here we have a big macho sort of a guy. As you can see, he's pretty broad across the shoulders there from all the digging he does all day. His name is Jasper. Let's give him a handshake and welcome him along. Come on. Nice to see you, Jas. And over the side, a beautiful young Western lady. Her name is Nancy. And of course, a cute little lass like Nancy, you don't give her a handshake, you give her a quick kiss on the cheek. You are going to kiss her whether you like it or not. How could you resist those lovesick eyes, those pouting lips and those Farrah Fawcett teeth? She is delicious. Just kiss her. Just a quick one on the cheek. Sit on the cheek, you mama. Come back here. Come back here. Stop it. That's a nice little ladylike throw from Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. And you too, Sleepy. Terrific. And how about you as well, Jasper? Jasper here is the most amazing balancer in our little troupe here. As you can see, doing the front flippers down there with the gunpowder on his nose is pretty good. Now let's see if we can get him to throw it to Sleepy and then Sleepy to Nancy. Yep, they've got the first one. Let's have another go. Yeah, she's got it. Good catch, Nancy. Now down here on front stage, as you can see, we've got some pretty swampy sort of conditions. And in conditions like these, it's very, very important you learn to keep your gunpowder dry. Wet gunpowder is useless anyway.
Through there, will it? How do you know?
Now we'll just get the boat into place. Now if you can hold that baton above your head there, John. And look forward. Inu and Raja are on their way now. Down they go, up and straight over the top. John, you've been a great dignitary for us today. Perhaps when you get out of the boat you can take a little bow on the side of the stage there so the audience can show their appreciation for your help. Take a little bow there. And now I'd say our galactic games are well and truly open, and I think we might begin with some surf racing today, the sort of racing the dolphins are the best at in the world. To be run between Frodo and Carleen. Now they start over here, they have to do one lap of the pool, and the first back across the checkered line there is the winner. And what have we got? We've got Carleen. Carleen, the winner by disqualification. Give her a big round of applause. What are they going to do another lap now, are they? Just on Carleen, have a applause. No trouble at all. managed to catch on to it. Terrific. And every bit as difficult on this side. Frodo to walk backwards on his tail and catch this ring around his rostrum. Now it does get into a bit of a spin. He does have to control it sometimes, and he's got it today. Terrific catch there, Frodo. Thank you very much. Now, upon arriving down on Earth this time, we have heard some silly legend about a cow jumping over the moon. Now, we don't believe that for one moment, having seen a few rather bulky cows attempt a few jumps. We would believe a dolphin attempting the same thing, however. Here is Angela with our moon, and Raja, the youngest and smallest of our dolphins, to attempt the highest food jump of the day. Now, that's 12, 13 foot up there. You must pass straight through the middle without touching the sides. Here he comes now, and straight through the middle he goes. Terrific. That was to this one.
They're going to come from your right side.
Now the hoops are just going into place.
Right.
And Frodo and Carleen are on their way. Side by side we want them. Just what we got. Fantastic. The lady we know that behaves in this way. She walks backwards across the pool and turns around and walks all the way to the front of our stage, delivering it right into Mark's hands there. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mila. And now we're going to see if we can get two of our dolphins, Raja and Frodo, to crisscross over this hurdle, 3 times? Now I would like you to note the precision with which they cross over the top of the hurdle. And Raj is on his way from your right, Frodo from your left, down to the bottom they go, and 1 time, 3 times, terrific. Magnificent jumping, you guys. And there they are, all standing up together and over the top. Magnificent. That breakdown there. You might wonder how our dolphins can see. Well, we're going to try and show you today by blindfolding Raja here with his eye cups. And then we're going to try and demonstrate to you one of the most unique and amazing abilities ever to be bestowed upon any animal. Lulu is very much the abstract artist, provides a lot of imagery, and Frodo and Carleen are very much the commercial painters. So let's just watch them paint for a moment and see how they develop. Now Frodo's begun with some red rocks and Carleen's got some sandy ocean bottom. Now you can see, that's interesting, Frodo. You can see he's mixed that yellow in with the red to get a very much an orangey, a burnt orange colour, the fault line. The theory being that Atlantis may have a fault line in much the same way as California does today. Maybe that's why it's sunk into the ocean. I might ask Raja why that is, Raja. He's just asked me for the thin blue brush. That one right there, yes. Now I wouldn't suppose for a moment what Raja might do with this. He might paint a horizontal stroke or something resembling a fault line or something like that perhaps. Yep, that satisfies us. That's why it sank into the ocean. It did that. I'm a fairly young guy, Frodo. Very much the loud yarn-doing type, as you could hear there. Carleen is very much the housewife type. Like any housewife, she's usually got quite a bit to say. Carleen. Sounds quite a bit like my mother-in-law, actually. Now, Nero here is your average Australian male, normally sitting on the big stool in the corner of the hotel telling loud jokes. Nero. Sorry about that. On to something a little bit more pleasant. That's quite embarrassing, Nero. If you didn't want to talk to us, you just had to say so. Ronnie here does a magnificent Donald Duck impersonation. These are very hard to do. Ronnie does it very, very well, Ronnie. Isn't that just the best Donald Duck impersonation you've ever heard in your life? And now for a quick demonstration in control, watch how these guys wait for each other to get back into the pool. Ronnie, you first. Come on. Into the pool you go. Thank you. And you can go in now there too, Nero. And Carleen. And you go. And Frodo, last but not least. Terrific. Now the dolphins have just told me... single Roman ride. We've been doing that for quite some time here at Atlantis. And even more difficult is what we call a double Roman ride. That's 2 people and 3 dolphins. We managed to do that around about the time of the Miss Summer Girl Quest. You may have seen it on television. Since that time, we've advanced to 2 people on 4 dolphins. And if they do manage to do this for us today, you'll be in a select group of about 1,000 people or so in the world that have ever seen this happen. This is the only park in the world that's ever managed to do this at all. The difficult thing is to get all 4 dolphins in a line. And here they come now for a ride. The only way to travel in Atlantis, we've got 4 dolphins and 1 rider. Let's see if we can get him up. See them coming right out to the front here. Please keep waving. They are responding to your waving, giving you a very personal goodbye wave. Can you see them looking under the water at you? I'm sure you can. Thank you so much for waving. I'd like to take this opportunity of thanking our trainers today, Guy Bedford, Angela Shield, the very wet Mark Conway, and Jeff Murphy. Thank you very much. Let's have a big round of applause for the stars of our show, the stars of Atlantis, Lulu Raja, Frodo Carleen, Nero Marla, and Rani coming up saying, well, that's good to you all. Some magnificent rounds. Thank you so much again. Folks, we certainly hope you've enjoyed our show. We'd like to thank you all for being such a kind and generous audience. We'd love to see you all back here sometime in the future.
It's whales. It was well here.
That's underwater. That's water in here. And that's the top of the water. We're under the water.
Up in the ear too. Hello. It's
Dinner time.
dinner time.
Yes, make crawfish.